Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're taking a close look at Chiang Mai, Thailand. Specifically, what's been going on around July 10th, 2025.
Yeah, we've got a mix of sources here, and we're going to try and, pull out the really key stuff.
Exactly, cut through the noise.
Hmm.
So, what's the real picture on the ground in, well, what's usually a vibrant city?
It's fascinating, actually. You start digging just a little, and you find these surprising contrasts, things that really tell a story.
Okay, let's start with something everyone's dealing with right now. The weather. Sounds pretty serious.
Oh, definitely. There's a flash flood warning out, not just Chiang Mai, but 32 provinces in total.
Wow. So people near rivers, foothills, low areas, they need to be careful.
Absolutely vigilant. We're talking heavy monsoon rain. For Chiang Mai today specifically, think 60 to 70% chance of rain. Heavy downpours.
Right. So the advice is, secure your stuff, watch out on slippery roads. Pretty standard monsoon drill, but intense.
It is. And it connects to wider water worries. The water resource agencies, they're watching the Ping River, the northern Mekong tributaries too. Flood and landslide risks through July 12th at least.
Okay, so that's the immediate visible water threat. Flooding, landslides.
Yes, but then there's something, well, more hidden, an environmental health issue down in Mai district.
Oh, what's happening there?
An investigation started because two children showed elevated arsenic levels.
Arsenic. That's serious. Where are they thinking it came from?
The suspicion is fish.
Yeah.
Fish in the Kok River. So now there are more tests happening, public advisories. It's quite concerning.
Yeah, profoundly worrying, especially involving kids. Makes you think about the whole local food source, doesn't it, if the river's got issues?
Exactly. And it's not something you hear about constantly, which makes this Mai case stand out. It's a localized red flag, needs real attention.
Okay, so alongside these big environmental things, what about just like daily life stuff, unique local incidents?
All right, because the city's always juggling things.
Yeah.
Take the streetlights on Asadathon Road. They put up these new bright blue ones recently.
Blue streetlights. Sounds different.
It was. And people were not happy. Said it clashed badly with the traditional Lana look, Chiang Mai's historic aesthetic.
So what happened?
They took them down. Pretty quickly, actually, after the public criticism. Shows you how much that Lana identity matters.
Interesting. Aesthetics matter. But there are more serious local issues too, right? I saw something about public health.
Tragically, yes. Over in Shamthong district, 2 villagers died, and several others got really sick.
Oh no. What from?
From eating larbdib. It's a traditional dish, but it's made with raw pork.
Ah, raw pork. That's always risky.
Extremely. Health officials are now really pushing the message. Avoid raw meat dishes. It's that tough spot where tradition meets, well, serious health risks.
A stark reminder. And just a practical note for anyone listening who might be there July 10th today is Asal Bucha Day.
Right, a major Buddhist observance.
Meaning it's a public holiday. So government offices, land transport, immigration, expect them to be closed.
Another thread showing how tradition is just woven into the city's rhythm.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Economics, tourism. I heard bike rentals are struggling.
Yeah, that's right. The rental stations around the city, very low usage. Tourist numbers are just down in the green season. It's slow.
So owners are feeling it, planning discounts or something.
Exactly. They're looking at incentives, trying to drum up business. It's a tough patch locally.
Right. But here's where it gets kind of weird, or interesting anyway. You have that local struggle.
And then you zoom out, and you get this headline. Thailand named the world's safest holiday destination in 2025.
Safest. Really, that definitely boosts Chiang Mai's appeal on paper.
For sure. But then, almost immediately, you get hit with a local reality check. A really jarring one.
What happened?
Just recently, a 29-year-old man, an ex-convict apparently, was shot dead, broad daylight, near his home in Taisala.
Wow. Any idea why?
Police suspect robbery. But you see the clash, right? Safest country. Daylight shooting.
That's a huge disconnect. How do those two things even exist side by side? I mean, one crime doesn't usually tank a global safety score, does it? Or is safest measured differently?
Well, that's the core of it, isn't it? Global data, these big rankings, they smooth things out. They give you an average, statistically reassuring maybe.
But it masks the local reality.
Completely. It can hide these critical, localized incidents that really matter to people actually living there or visiting day to day. It's the average versus the sometimes unpredictable specific event.
So wrapping this up for you, our listener, we've seen this like push and pull in Chiang Mai, weather alerts, environmental worries like the arsenic scare.
Uh-huh. Then these very local things, blue lights coming down, the LARB dib warning.
Right. And then this paradox, slow tourism locally, yet globally ranked as safest despite, serious local crime happening.
It just shows you really can't understand a place just from the big headlines. You need these layers, these details.
Hmm. That knowledge gives you a much clearer, sort of more nuanced picture.
Definitely.
So maybe here's something to think about. How often do these small, specific local things, removing a streetlight, a warning about a traditional food, actually tell you more about a place's real character, its complexities, than any big, sweeping global ranking ever could?